Welcome to this meditation. In this meditation, we're going to be connecting with one of the three realms. We're going to be connecting with the underworld. We're going to be connecting with the underworld, which is the representation of the water world, which is the great boa from the Amazon. So I want you to take some time now to find a comfortable seat. And I want you to relax the body completely. Allowing everything to relax. Allowing the feet to relax, the knees, the hips, the upper body, the shoulders, the hands, allowing the neck to relax, the head, the ears, and the throat. Everything relaxes. And together, let's take some deep breaths. What we're going to do is we're going to be breathing in through the nose and we're going to be exhaling through the mouth. We're going to take 3 very deep breaths all the way up to the collarbones and all the way down to the root chakra, followed by 3 medium deep breaths, and then 3 normal breaths, and then we'll gently go back into our normal breathing. So starting together. And when you're ready, moving into your medium deep breaths. And then when you're there, coming back to your normal breaths. Now that the body, the breath is relaxed, I want you to notice how the mind is relaxed. And internally, we make an intention that for this meditation, the mind is on vacation. There's no more work for the mind to do. And if afterwards the mind wants to resume its work, it's welcome to, but for now, there's a moment of repose, a moment of silence. If at any point during the meditation the mind comes back, just remind it that it's on vacation lovingly, and bring your attention back to my voice. As we move into this meditation, we ask for permission from consciousness, from Mother Nature, from the ancestors, from the spirits and the guardians of the land where you are, the land here. We ask for their guidance, their grace, their love. And we ask them to teach us and remind us that that's what we are. That's our essence. as we go through the meditation, using your third eye, your inner vision, your awareness to guide you. We find ourselves in a desert. A wide open desert with many dunes. As we look out, we can't see the edge of this vast desert. And we start to look around. Where are we? And as we're turning around, behind us we see a hole. And so we go into the hole, and we see that the hole takes us into a cavern. And we start to go into this cavern, walking. And as we walk, it starts to get darker and darker. But something in our heart is telling us that this is where we need to be. And so we trust that, and we continue to walk into the darkness. Somewhere there's a sort of fear that's coming up, but in the same time there's a strength and ease that's carrying us forward. And so we walk deeper and deeper and deeper. And as we walk, everything becomes dark around us. There's rocks. There's water dripping off of the rocks. And there's a humidity, a sort of moistness in the air. And there's a fresh smell. And we walk deeper and deeper in. And we come to a sort of sand dune below the ground. And there's a darkness all around us, but our eyes are starting to become accustomed to the light. And we see that there's pools of water in every direction. And as our eyes become accustomed, we start to see luminous lights, small creatures of every color, sort of rainbow color emanating from them. And we see them all over the top and the sides of the caverns, and they're also flying through the space. And they start to light up the cavern. And on the edge of the cavern, there's small animals of many bright colors, sort of luminescence. And we hear them scurrying around, making different squeals and different sounds. And there becomes a sort of orchestra of sounds that they're making. Buzzing, squealing, and all kinds of sounds. And there's a beauty in the air. Again, we feel this deep comfort and ease in this place. And yet somewhere inside there's a fear, arising from the depths of our being. A very old fear that's been walking with us. And in a moment, everything goes silent and everything goes dark. The fear rises in intensity. And in the darkness, just in front of us, two giant green eyes appear, lighting up the entire room. And the fear is gripping us. And as we look at the eyes, we see a giant head and a long, skinny body with green scales on it. And as our eyes are accustomed to it, we see that it's a giant snake. A giant green emerald boa. And our heart tells us that this is the guardian of this space. And we're here to meet her. We bow our head and we say hello to this great snake, this great boa. Hello, guardian of this space. I come before you. I come with my humility. I come with my courage. I come here to know you, to learn from you. If this is the time for you to teach us, my heart is open, and I welcome you, and I thank you for inviting me into your kingdom. And the eyes look at us. It feels like they're seeing who we are, seeing into our soul. And so we say, Great Grandmother, I am yours. I put myself at your feet. I bow down to you. If this is the time for you to embark some sort of wisdom, some sort of clarity, or any sort of message you want to give to me and my brothers and sisters, let it be known. Thank you for this time. And the snake has a sort of smile that comes through a loud hissing sound. Ah, my child, welcome. Welcome to my kingdom. It is so good to see you. Thank you for visiting, and thank you for remembering me. I have been waiting for you for thousands of lifetimes. I have been lying here waiting for the courageous warrior, the courageous warrioress, the shaman, the priestess, the healer, and any being whose heart is open to my understanding, to my wisdom. And I have seen that it is you who is standing before me. How can I help you? What service can I be of in this time for you? And a lightness comes through your body, an acceptance, a feeling of home. Hello, Great Grandmother. Thank you. Thank you for welcoming me again. I have so many questions, so many concerns and doubts and things that I would like to bring to light, to share with you and to see what guidance you have for me. But there's one thing that's the strongest in this moment. As I walked down this cavern, as I found myself in the desert, as I saw the beings of light around you and I saw your eyes, a great fear stirred in my being. I would like to know how it is to be with this fear, how it is to walk alongside this fear. What can you teach us? What can you teach myself and all of humanity to be with this fear? Ah, my child, This is a very good one. This is one of the big questions. One of the big things that I see as daunting humanity. It's important to remember that fear is just another energy in the universe. Just like love, just like peace, just like happiness. These are all energies. And these energies are like little children. These energies want to be seen. They want to be held. They want to be loved and cared for. You need to step into a new relationship with these parts of yourself. In the end, you need to learn how to love yourself, to embrace all that you are. As you embrace yourself and all of these emotions and energies, you're going to see the truth in them. As you came into this cavern, you couldn't see. It was dark. But as your eyes became accustomed and comfortable with this darkness, you began to see the luminous lights, and you began to see me. Thanks to this darkness, we can see the light. Thanks to the fear, we can find trust. Thanks to the hatred, we find love. The sickness, we find health. All of these energies were sent here to awaken humanity to the truth of what you really are. Allow them to be there, embrace them, speak to them, get to know them. As you become in love with yourself and all aspects of who you are, you'll start to shed, like I shed my skin, all layers that is not in the highest truth of your being. Become aware of how I live. I don't decide, okay, today I'm going to shed my skin, and then I'm going to wait a few months and shed some more. Maybe a few years later I'm going to shed. It's the natural process of my being to be continuously shedding that which is no longer serving my life, my truth, my journey. This is how you need to walk. In a state of constantly shedding that which isn't. You need to have courage, like you had courage today, to walk into the darkness, to find comfort there. At times, there will be lots of light and love, and at times there will be lots of darkness and fear. At times the darkness will be so dense that we'll want to run. But those are the most important moments of our evolution and growth. We can't run from them. We must find comfort. We must find ease. As you find comfort and ease and embrace whatever consciousness is giving to you in this moment, you'll find a place of silence and stillness within where nothing touches you. You'll find an emptiness, an openness in your depths of your being where anything can pass through you. And no mark is left. If you look at the blue sky on a day when you're outside, you see that whether birds fly through or a thunderstorm comes, afterwards the blue sky is not left damaged by the thunderstorm, or is not left more beautiful by the flock of birds flying through it. No matter what passes through your being, you remain as you are. And what are you? You are consciousness, you are openness, you are freedom, you are love, and you are beyond all of that. But you must purify yourself. You must purify the crystal that you are, removing any stains, removing any marks so that you can easily sit in this truth. And to know that I'm here. This is my kingdom, the water world, and these are the beings you see around me, and my presence is always here with you. Whenever you need to visit, come back to this meditation or do this visionary exercise by yourself and come and visit me. I'm always here for you, my child, always waiting for your call. And the more you call, the more we learn, the more we grow together. The consciousness that I am lives inside of you, and you live inside of me. I have many things to teach, many things to impart on humanity. This is just the tip of the iceberg. So my child, until we meet again, remember to be shedding your skin. Remember to be in silence. Remember to be in prayer. Thank you, my child, for visiting me. Thank you, Grandmother Green Emerald Boa. Thank you for your wisdom. Thank you for letting me visit your kingdom. I now know that this kingdom is accessible at any time for me to come and visit. I know that this kingdom lives within me, and I need to hold, to get to know all of the parts of myself, to no longer run away. To be doing all the practices that help me to shed my skin at all times, being reborn in every moment. Thank you, great-grandmother. Thank you. Now taking your time and coming back to your breath. And as you come back to your breath, the vision starts to close. You see the boa turning, going back into the cavern. You see yourself turning, walking back up, walking up. As you continue to walk up, you see some light starting to shine in. And as you continue to walk and walk, you start to see sand. You start to see the desert emerging. You continue to walk up, and you find yourself back in the opening. Back in the place where you started. There you are, standing. But there's a new lightness to your being. There's a new strength. There's a new firmness in the path of love. Again, we return to our breath and we take 3 deep inhales, 3 medium deep inhales, and 3 shallow, returning. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Going together. Three medium deep breaths. When you're ready, 3 normal deep breaths. Feeling the silence in your body, your mind, your spirit. Allowing this silence, this trust, these messages to guide you. As this meditation comes to a close, feel free to continue sitting in silence, taking as much time as you need before you come back, always moving very gently. That your path is blessed with love and joy, strength and courage to meet whatever comes your way. All love, all blessings.